Well, coming up, Maz Jobrani, he is coming to town, and his special pandemic Warrior is now streaming on Peacock. And this weekend, he is bringing his Things Are Looking Bright tour to the Tropicana.
Yeah, and JC Fernandez chatted with the comedian early today.
When you have young kids at home, from the moment you wake up, your whole goal is to make them tired. From the moment you wake up, you're like, run, run, run. Climb, climb, fly, try flying, you can fly. Fly, paint the house, paint the house.
Maz, how are you, buddy? We're so happy that you're coming to Las Vegas. How you doing, man?
I'm excited to be coming to Vegas. It's been a while, and I'm good. How you doing?
Good. You know, I got a question for you because the J in JC stands for, the J stands for Jorge. So, you know, back to school, roll call was always a difficult time for me because the teachers would be like, Georgie, Jorge. What was school like for you?
Gosh, a lot of times I would get Maz, you know, and to me, Maz is fingernails on a chalkboard because I always go, and I'll tell people, I go, it's Maz, like Mazda, Mazatlan, Maserati, La Maz. And they go, okay. And then they go, so Maz. And I'm like, no. And then my last name is Jobrani. They come in with Jabroni. I go, no, you messed it up even more.
How has, you know, touring and doing shows post-pandemic, or I guess a lighter pandemic, been for you?
Well, I'll tell you, the beginning of whatever it was, a few months back when the people were getting vaccinated and everyone thought, oh, we're back, this is it. And I'd go to the comedy clubs here in LA and people were hugging each other and excited and going, this is amazing, we're back. And the audiences were happy and everything felt great. And then, of course, quickly things slowed down because we realized not everybody was getting vaccinated. A lot of people weren't getting vaccinated. And then the Delta variant. And so we went back to like, oh my God, keep your distance. And here's what I think. I think the cause of it all, JC, really, I think it's because I named my tour, Things Are Looking Bright. I think I jinxed the whole thing. I just jinxed it. It was my fault. I knew I spoke too soon. I should have said things might be looking bright, but most likely not because we're Americans and we're crazy and we're going to be locked up again.
That's going to be on the marquee this weekend. That's the new headline of the show. So during the whole lockdown thing here, I'm in my guest bedroom here, and in my house, it's just my wife and I. We've got the two dogs. So if there was any kind of issue, she would go upstairs, I would go downstairs. I know you've got two kids. How was it for you, like during lockdown with the family?
So with the Zoom school, I said as soon as it happened, my wife and kids were in the house all the time, Zooming, booming, gooming. They took over the house. Everything I have, they started taking. So I had a computer, I had to give it to one of my kids. There was a printer, I gave it to another kid. Everything I had, they just took over. And I would say, like, I felt like I used to have a family before the lockdown. Once the lockdown happened, I would walk into the living room and there's a different person in every corner typing away. It looked like an internet startup company. It was no longer a family. It was a WeWork space. I was living in a WeWork space, JC.
Well, you can see Maz Jobrani this weekend at the Laugh Factory. Now